Okay, listen, this video isn't planned. I just want to talk. If you are an AI or machine learning student, or you are learning coding, building stuff, whatever, and you use AI a lot, then this video is going to sound familiar. I moved out of my hometown in late 2023 to start my AI and machine learning course at a university. And ever since then, AI has been basically everywhere in my life. Studying, understanding concepts, translating things, and sometimes even deciding small things for me. And obviously the coding, a lot of coding. And I'm not going to lie, at first it felt insane, like how is this even allowed? I could understand math concept faster, I could break down the machine learning topics that felt impossible, and when it came to the coding, everything just worked. I wasn't just stuck all the time. I wasn't frustrated like people used to be when learning AI ML. And for a while I thought, yeah, this is it. This is how learning is supposed to be now. But the thing is, something felt off and I didn't really notice it immediately. I noticed it slowly in small moments. Like I would paste code, run it and move out without really knowing what just happened. Or when someone would ask me why I implemented something a certain way, I would give very vague answer. Not right, but not confident either. And I would keep telling myself, no, it's fine, I'm learning, I'm building, my project is working, and that's what matters, right? Last year, I completed my master thesis on large language model. The research was solid, the result worked, and at the time I was proud of it. Like, yeah, look, I built something real. But when I looked back later, something uncomfortable hit me. If I had to rebuild the system from scratch, I wouldn't know where to start. I had results, but I didn't have the ownership, and that realization sucked. Because the whole reason I got into AI and machine learning wasn't just to get the outputs. It was to reach a point where I could build something myself, where ideas in my head could turn into real system. And suddenly I wasn't sure if I was moving in that direction. And I'm not saying AI is bad, I still think it's amazing, I still use it every day. But I started realizing that I was using it in a way that makes things easy now but risky later. Because when things go wrong, like really wrong, AI doesn't save you, understanding does. Around the same time, I also decided to take YouTube seriously, like actually seriously, try to do it every day. And what's funny is I use AI even more than now for YouTube than I ever did before. Planning videos, organizing stuff, fixing structure, and speeding up the boring stuff. But here's the difference, AI doesn't decide what I say, it doesn't decide what I think, it just helps me say things clear and faster, and that's when something clicked for me. The problem was never using AI, but the problem was where I was using. But when I let AI replace thinking, I felt disconnected from the code, from the work, from the learning. But when I used AI to support what I already understood, everything felt better, more solid, more real. So I started changing how I learn. I still watch tutorials, but now I try to implement things myself first. I let myself get stuck. I try to debug things without instantly asking for AI, and yeah, it's slower, way slower. Sometimes it's frustrating, sometimes I feel dumb. And when something finally works, I actually understand why it works, and that feeling is different. And what I have noticed that this friction, that is struggle, it sticks. When I make a mistake now, I remember it because it cost me time, and that's how learning actually happens. A lot of people around me, the people I study with, they are really good at getting the results with AI. But when you ask them how to build something from scratch and explain what's really happening under the hood, it's hard. And I don't think that's because they are not smart. I think it's because AI makes it really easy to skip the painful part. And the painful parts are the most important one. Maybe in the future none of this will really matter. Maybe coding and AI will be completely different. But right now I'm here, I moved to the city for this, I choose this path, and it will feel stupid not to actually learn how things work. I'm not telling you to stop using AI, I'm just saying be careful with what you give away to it, especially your thinking. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. And yeah, if you're watching this, you relate, you know what to do. Subscribe. So that's it, thanks for watching, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next one.